Ask any deep sea fisherman and they will tell you that fishing is difficult, not least on a winter's night way out in the North Sea, when the rain is lashing down and the wind is howling. Fishing is not for shrinking violets. Fishing is hard work. And Peter and his companions knew and experienced the hard work that fishing called for. Here we find them on the shore by the Sea of Galilee. And today we want to look at the situation that they find themselves in. Morning has broken, the sun has come up, the night has gone, and Peter and his companions are exhausted, tired, worn out, and quite frankly fed up with having caught nothing. Not even a minnow. Nothing. Every other night they've probably caught fish, but on this night they've caught zero. Nothing. Not even a wee minnow. And so dutifully they're mending the nets. Time-consuming work made more difficult by the sheer frustration of not having caught anything, not even a minnow. And so when Jesus asks Peter if he can use his boat, Peter immediately agrees. Peter already knows Jesus. Peter already has a respect and an admiration for Jesus. And I believe that Peter has become, shall we say, a follower of sorts. But until this point, until this morning, Peter has never made a wholehearted commitment to Jesus. So when Jesus wants to use Peter's boat for a pulpit, as it were, to address the crowd, Peter is only too happy to help. Now just think about this for a moment. Jesus comes to where Peter is. Jesus comes to the situation in which Peter finds himself. Jesus comes and finds Peter mending his nets. The boat is at the shoreline, and Jesus now has need of that boat. And Jesus takes that boat with Peter's permission and uses it to preach and teach the people gathered on the shoreline. In other words, Jesus takes the ordinary, Jesus takes Peter's boat and makes it into something that he can use for his glory. He uses a simple fishing boat as the setting, as the situation from which a miracle, a transformation in Peter's life was going to take place. Let me leave you with this thought today. We may not be fishermen, we are certainly not deep sea fishermen, but we may be involved in mission or ministry, and we may at times get tired, we may get exhausted, we may get fed up, and quite frankly, if we're honest, we may at times just become frustrated with the whole thing. We're sowing the seed, and in a sense we're not seeing the fruit of our labours. And yet when it's that situation of our mending our metaphorical nets, it's into that situation that Jesus, as he did for Peter, Jesus can come to us. Jesus can come to us when we least expect it. Jesus, as he did for Peter, can come to him when he was mending his nets. Jesus can come to us when we are mending, as it were, our metaphorical nets. Jesus wants to come and speak to us. Today, allow Jesus, as Peter allowed Jesus to use his boat, allow Jesus to use whatever boat you have, for it may well be the prelude to Jesus doing something remarkable in your life.